Hi, my name is Chris Jelilich, and I am going on my 6th year as a realtor and enjoy my work. What got me started in my real estate career was two things I've loved since childhood, which is residential architecture and people and selling. So I figured what better way to marry my two loves that I've had ever since I would say 5 years old is architecture and people. My hobbies include several things. I would say my number one is my road bicycle riding. I'm going to be known as the bike riding realtor of Fountain Hills. I also enjoy walking and hiking, generally being outside, nothing too crazy or strategic. I do love cooking when I have time. Desserts and brunch items are two of my favorite items that I want to learn more about. And I also enjoy helping out charities and organizations. I don't know if that's considered a hobby, but I do, to me, it's a hobby. My favorite charity is through Keller Williams called Red Day. It's our global national day of recognition to our local communities. So that can include many charities, whether it's one benefiting seniors, one benefiting an animal rescue group, maybe one for actually a homeowner or somebody in a community like through Habitat Through Humanity. All of the organizations and charities, food banks that I've been lucky to meet in the past 6 years through this National Day of Recognition called Red Day with Keller Williams, I will say is my favorite charity. My clients would describe me and my services in the following 3 words. The first that comes to mind is knowledgeable. I pride myself on studying my local market every morning when I'm at my computer with my cup of coffee to look at the local hyper information of what's new on the market, what has sold, for how much, how many days, things of that nature, so that I have the local knowledge of my local market that I'm servicing. The second word I believe my clients would use for me and my services is that I am persistent in a positive way. Not like a bulldog tagging on your bottom of your pant leg, but I would say persistent that I will get the job done, all the mechanisms necessary to get to the goal of the finish line, whether that's with a seller or with a buyer. So you must be persistent in this business because of all the paperwork and the documents and everything needed working with vendors. You must follow up and be persistent and not assume the other side will do their job. The third word, which will make me smile more, I guess would be caring, passionately caring. I do care for my clients, more so than just for a paycheck, just for a commission, just for a transaction closed. I care about my clients that I have become friends with a fair amount of my clients, not all, where we have a genuine, by working together, we have a genuine caring working relationship, which sometimes spills over to friendship. I care about their needs. I care about what they want. And my goal is to get those needs and get their wants with a product, whether it's selling a home or buying a home, and get to the finish line. And so I care about that. What separates me from the thousands of other real estate agents out there, for my buyer clients, I would say to not only listen to their needs, but to fine-tune those needs from wants to actual needs. We all have wants, but they necessarily don't always equate to needs. Another service I believe that I would provide, that I do provide my buyer clients, is getting them what we call a buyer's concierge. This is a program that I've been pleased to offer my buyer clients that helps them take the stress off of their daily life, especially when moving because they've purchased a home, we're just about to close escrow, and this service helps them with all their transferring of utilities, shutting down the ones on the one side, and getting everything started and activated at their new home or property that they're moving to. As for sellers, my seller clients, the first thing that easy comes to mind is I learned early on, I have to sell my seller's listing to all the other agents, not just the general public and not just to a .com on your phone. We must, I believe, as agents, and one thing I do and I take pride in is selling my listing to all the other agents, which is part of the equation in my mind of what I provide to sellers that a lot of maybe other agents don't. Why did I join the Barker team in Fountain Hills? I joined the Barker team for several reasons. Top reasons that come to mind would be I like having a local office in the town that I live in and work with. Why? Because this way it's easy to work with clients that when I meet them at an open house or anywhere randomly, I can say, oh, just come to my office. It's merely minutes down the street and not 20, 30, 40 minutes away and a drive in the car. The second reason I would say why I joined the Barker team was the family feel that I have felt already immediately by walking in that office and meeting my other coworkers and office staff there in Fountain Hills.